Peace and blessings, Michigan family. I'm so excited to be here. Just to share space and energy with y'all, even though it's virtually for the MIPS 2022 Family Firearms Conference. I'm Amber Hasan. If you don't know, I'm from Flint, Michigan. I am a mom, a hip hop artist, a wife, an author, a water protector. All around amazing person, salt of the earth. I have some exciting things to share with y'all. At least I think they're exciting, you know. So I hope you think they're exciting too. Let's get started. I don't want to do too much talking and hold you up. I want you to be able to really get to know me through my music and my spoken word and, just kicking it with me. So sit back, relax, get you some snacks, and enjoy. He's witty and intellectual. Our conversations be incredible. His knowledge is like rain, I'm wet. He don't know it yet, I'm a sapiosexual. He's witty and intellectual. Our conversations be incredible. His knowledge is like rain, I'm wet. He don't know it yet, I'm a sapiosexual. I like watching the way his mind works. I like witnessing his sublime quirks. He's cunning and calculating, it's technically titillating, just watching him while he's thinking. I get caught smiling and staring. The pheromones in the air always apparent. I hope no one else can feel that it's electric and secret and kinesthetics, keeping it cool and collected. But the heat is a given. Good dude, well-read, goal-driven. Sometimes he talk, and I just listen, soaking up all his wisdom, perspective with no opinion. He never speaks with a split tongue, so I trust him to get his shit done. He be breaking me off mentally, and if the brain's right, no matter if he got a big gun. He's witty and intellectual. Our conversations be incredible. His knowledge is like rain, I'm wet. He don't know it yet, I'm a sapiosexual. He's witty and intellectual. Our conversations be incredible. His knowledge is like rain, I'm wet. He don't know it yet, I'm a sapiosexual. His introspection is sexy. Sometimes I argue just cause, sometimes he let me. Sometimes he call on my shit and gently check me and make me laugh just to let him know that he ain't petty. What's understood don't need no dialogue. Mind and silence, vibing Nirvana's catalog. It ain't even about his body if he root his thoughts in my mind. He know he got me. No pressure, nothing expected. A little bit of his presence, I copacetic. I be using my own confined space, stuck on his ideas. I love the way that his mind takes. If you're trying to make me come, put some real calm deep in my cerebrum. Only tribulation I need, the conversation that we took from some mode, give me some freedom. He's witty and intellectual. Our conversations be incredible. His knowledge is like rain, I'm wet. He don't know it yet, I'm a sapiosexual. He's witty and intellectual. Our conversations be incredible. His knowledge is like rain, I'm wet. He don't know it yet, I'm a sapiosexual. He's witty and intellectual. Our conversations be incredible. His knowledge is like rain, I'm wet. He don't know it yet, I'm a sapiosexual. Sister, you've been on my mind. Sister, we're two of a kind. I'm something. I hope you think that you're something too. We ate fish grits and sweet potato biscuits while Granny drank Folgers and smoked Marlboro like 100s. We hunted grasshoppers and green snakes, ate blackberries straight from the tree. We was knee-high to a bullfrog. Good old country girls. Late night ditch jumping. Tag, you're it, little Sally Walker. Down, down, baby. Red light, green light, lightning bug catching, earthy smelling. Sweat made us salty, but God made us sweet. We was clapping our hands and stomping our feet. We ate kush, kush, and kaye. We're closer than kisses, we're sisters. We be 7 times whatever, divided by nothing. Net-Net's daughters, Norma Jean's nieces, from the stock of D, Val, and Peaches. See, me and you, us never part, Maki, da-da. Keep my sister close to her, Maki, da-da. Ain't no ocean, ain't no sea, Maki, da-da. Keep my sister away from me, Maki, da-da. Not man, mountain, miles, marriage, or money. Nothing but death can keep you from me. And even in the great beyond, our bond will be as close as our shared jokes and our shared sorrows. We've laughed until it hurted, cried until the wounds healed, willed wonders from our wombs, shared a 9x11 room, broke curfew, and been so broke that we had to take bottles back to the store for gas money. But we were made to make it. It's in our chemical makeup. We don't make excuses, we make it work with what we have, which is each other forever.
Yeah, I'm black magic, can't break me like bad habits. Laying naked in the sun, observing my black Sabbath. Only wearing black amethyst. Meditate at my labyrinth, then write some dope shit and light a J with my candlestick.
I apologize, my work area is a little messy. I'm sitting here drinking some community healing tea, which is amazing. Y'all should check that out. But I'm also up here making balanced bling, you know, trying to keep people blinged out but also balanced at the same time. So I got all my arts and craftsy, you know, stuff laying around. But I do want to tell you all about one herb that you can find normally at any Walmart or whatever in the tea section, but it's a very, very healing herb. It is one of my favorites, which is raspberry leaf, red raspberry leaf. Raspberry leaf has been used for centuries. It is used for digestive issues. It can be also used to balance hormones for men and women. A lot of people know that it's used for women to help regulate their menstrual cycles, to help assist with labor, but it's also really good for men for helping to balance their hormones and help with fertility. So if you have fertility issues, you can get you some red raspberry leaf. You and your partner can start taking that and see if that helps any. Red raspberry leaf is also amazing for helping to clear the bronchial pathways. So if you have any flu symptoms, COVID symptoms, just a lot of congestion, you can actually smoke in some paper. I wouldn't, suggest tobacco, but you can actually smoke red raspberry leaf. And a lot of people use it as a natural way to stop smoking cigarettes. So it does also help with that, and it helps to clear your bronchial passageways at the same time. So if you have any questions, you can always hit me up, the Amber Hasan. So if you, like I said, if you're having any kind of fertility issues, if you are trying to clear your bronchial pathways, if you have some stomach issues, get you some raspberry leaf tea, smoke you some raspberry leaf, and you'll be feeling fine, hopefully. Now, again, everybody has individual health issues, so contact your physician, your person that you go see, whether they're a natural physician or a traditional medical doctor. Go see them so that they can tell you if this works good for your regimen, for whatever medications you're taking, and for your health issues. Also, women who are pregnant, be careful with red raspberry leaf because it can stimulate the uterus. So always, always, always talk to your medical professional and find out what works best for you, and do your research.
I found God in myself and I love her dearly. With her around, I don't need anyone else near me, so at times I speak so that only she can hear me. On occasion, I get teary when I think about the she who almost wasn't, and the hundreds of little girls just like her, so each day I rewrite her with one detail remaining constant: she's always a fighter. I may not always like her, but I'll always love her. I'm not afraid to show her public displays of affection. She is my resurrection, the reflection of my hardest learned lessons. See, I offer her protection while she gives me clarity. I feel like she's getting the short end of the stick, but that doesn't seem to matter. She says that as long as I repay her with laughter, that I fulfill my obligation. She said she's been here for the beginning, but I just had to give her some space, and she'll be here for the duration. I just have to be patient and trust her. She's made up of portions of my daughters and my mother, and Aunt Norma and Aunt Val and Grandma Annie and Grandma Fan and all those other women who let me hold their hands and gave me pieces of themselves so that I could expand. I could never fully repay them, so in their names I plan to tell every little brown girl I meet that she is beautiful. Give them firsthand accounts of what this world can do to you and teach them how to fight through it. I'll tell them that happiness is replenishable, but it's up to them to renew it. No one can give it or take it. So sometimes the best battle plan is to be still and patient. Rebel with silence. My mama taught me that I could kill them with kindness. My daughters taught me about love and its definite blindness, and that I am definitely a demonstration of how the divine dwells within each person. So I've stopped searching. I've channeled all that energy into fulfilling my purpose, and no, I'm not perfect, but I'm still working. And maybe one day I'll scratch the surface. Hey! It's your girl Amber Hasan, regular brown girl.
They call me sister to the sunshine, 'cause I be up before sunrise, trying to take over the world, and my only superpower is regular brown girl. I got a pocket full of stones, horse and a little uncle, living in this poison city, just call us Lord Chernobyl. I always know where home is, but I'm always thinking gold. Teach my kids to value peace, but don't let these monsters be conscious of what you eat, and don't let these characters own you. Know what your limits is, open your own businesses, feed your people, be clear about what your vision is. Trust your alchemy, I'm singing in the balcony, I'm center stage, marquee face all over the gallery. I don't work here, I'm the reason for this gathering. I'm so glamorous, into I take glitter and spit fire, wearing African attire, head banging to Metallica's hard wire. Spirit of a fighter, tongue like some barbed wire. I'm somewhere in the balance, cynical and inspired, knowing it's a man's world ruled by the power of vagina. They call me sister to the sunshine, 'cause I be up before sunrise, trying to take over the world, and my only superpower is regular brown girl. They call me sister to the sunshine, 'cause I be up before sunrise, trying to take over the world, and my only superpower is regular brown girl. I'm draped in melanin, brown skin, Bella, been pretty before I knew it. My dreams are becoming lucid, existing like I'm supposed to. My movements becoming fluid. I'm comfortable with my hair, I don't care if it's getting humid. It's getting hot in here. The only thing to fear is being afraid. Go ahead and remove the pain, and then let go of your pain. Show your scars and your pain. Don't worry what others think. That shit can drive you insane. As long as I got plasma pumping throughout my veins, trying to maintain. I'm trying to be monumental. I need something to show for all this shit that I've been through. When you know your own worth, nobody can never give you. See, they can never afford me. I'm priceless. Need my piece of the pie. Don't play around with my slices. Built like Optimus Prime, transforming the time of crisis. Regular brown girl, no cap, nothing so righteous. They call me sisters to the sunshine, 'cause I be up before sunrise, trying to take over the world, and my only superpower is regular brown girl. They call me sisters to the sunshine, 'cause I be up before sunrise, trying to take over the world, and my only superpower is regular brown girl. Loudmouth ghetto girl, I rep it to the death of me. Give it all to my sisters, don't care if there's nothing left for me. All it takes is a look, we move like we got telepathy. You hear them yelling, hey, just know I'm in the vicinity. I go high and me, I go low. We never complain it rain, we know how the flowers grow. We already got the memo that the world don't love us, but there's still so many people out there just wanna touch us. We mother nations, creation and innovation. Our time's eternal, that's why we seem so damn patient. They take our beauty, sell it back to us tainted. When you understand your power, no need for an explanation.
I'm at the beach this week, so I thought it would be fitting to bring you something aquatic. And I know you like, what? An aquatic herb? But yes, I have right here in my hands some what's called bladderwrack. Bladderwrack is also known as rockweed or black tang. It can be found in the Atlantic Ocean, like the North Sea, Baltic Sea, and I think in the Pacific as well. Bladderwrack has been used for thousands of years. It was used in ancient Rome to treat inflammation and to treat tuberculosis. The Greeks used it to treat inflammation and gout. It has been used for centuries for helping the skin to look more young and supple. And it gives you just a lot of minerals because it comes from the sea, so it has all of those minerals that has absorbed while being in the ocean. And so bladderwrack is really good. You can add like a teaspoon to some water, and there you have bladderwrack tea. And it's that easy to consume. If you have issues with acne, you should be careful when ingesting bladderwrack because it does have higher concentrations of iodine than we would normally have in our diet. And for some people that can cause issues with acne and outbreaks. But when used topically, bladderwrack helps with the skin to fight inflammation, and it helps fight inflammation throughout your body. People use it for obesity. People use it to help with hyper and hypothyroidism. It helps balance the whole thyroid system. So bladderwrack is one of those things that adding it to your diet can make substantial changes. Just be careful, like I said, if you have any skin issues, and as always, talk to your physician, talk to your natural care provider, or whoever you see on a regular basis. They know your history, they know your body, they know your health. Make informed decisions. Always, always, always do the research for yourself. Thank you again for tuning in.
And we are waiting to hear that, just so you know.
What's that?
Told her we're waiting to hear that, just so she knows.
Okay.
I know how when the creative juices are flowing, you know.
Okay, go ahead, and you gotta sing like the first part, and then when you break out.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Should we record it?
It's already been recorded.
Oh, nice. All right.
Everything is water and earth, fire and breath. Gotta dig up in the depths. Every corner needs to be swept, every mantle dusted. I've often trusted anything but my intuition. Our instinct is to love without wondering what's happening behind the curtain. We want to be certain but don't have enough faith to just let go. It is said that a little goes a long way, and it's okay to take the long way home. Enjoy the scenery, because it will never be the same as it is now. One day we will be the beaten path, and the dirt will be the only proof of our existence. So existing now is all that we can really do.
What's happening behind the curtain? I don't know what's going on, but I'm listening. Thank you.
Your hair is so beautiful.
So,
Amber Hasan.
I grew all of this.
It's Amber Hasan.
I grew all of this straight from my head.
Tune.
We might just get hit with the Rico. That's how they get on my people. They take somebody like you and they make them seem like Nino. Speaking the truth could be lethal. Too much profit in being deceitful. Said he was selling the cure, so they gave his ass the placebo. Look what they did to Baraka. They still got a price on the SADA, and I still got bros whose only goals is copping the Nazis and Impala. I'm trying to spend with my folks, trying to make sure none of us go broke. Like I'm at the line and it's overtime during game 5, I can't choke. Inhaling gorilla glue smoke, killer bars like murder she wrote. Call me Jessica Fletcher, Ladena, La Heifer, as long as you don't call me broke. Understand that I am no joke. Put money on all of my quotes. If it's sink or swim, I'ma get it in, and if all else fails, I can float. I'm all Keisha, ain't shit Becky. You better tell them get ready. I'm coming through on gorilla glue, smelling like a skunk. Call me Miss Peppy. I'm all Keisha and shit Becky. You better tell them get ready. I'm coming through on gorilla glue, smelling like a skunk. Call me Miss Peppy. I'm all Keisha. Y'all still out there? Y'all still out there? Y'all still watching? Hope y'all paid. If not. And these are all jokes, people. I hope y'all realize that. Thank y'all for being here. I'm gonna give y'all a little more poetry. I'm gonna catch my breath real quick. Being from Flint gives you just a whole different type of reality. And this piece was written years ago, but it was written from the perspective of me being a mother in Flint and just dealing with the everyday realities of living in a city that has been ravaged by not only the industrial industry, it has also had a water crisis, and we are known for being one of the most violent cities, but also we produce greatness. Out of all of that turmoil, all of that trial and tribulation comes some of the most amazing athletes, minds, entertainers. We all come from this little teeny city in Michigan. So y'all, big shout out and love for Flint. I've questioned my faith and I've tested my maker. And I've tested my faith and I've questioned my maker. Still, I can't make sense out of what makes sense because my senses get defenseless when it comes to dollars and cents. I used to find it odd to thank God and you can't even pay your rent. And you gave up chocolate for Lent when all this in your pockets is lint. And when something good happens, you quick to say it's 7 cents, but when the shit hits the fans, you don't turn to God, you blame man. And you wouldn't hesitate to bloody your hands to show loyalty to some land. Sounds like idol worship to me, but that's what they say we must do if we choose to remain free. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died and their brides were broken like stallions, yet I remain a Cimarron as I simmer on the brink of boiling over and staining my star-spangled banner. Excuse my manners, but I'm just regurgitating the rhetoric that I've rehearsed since birth. They taught us to pledge allegiance to a flag when only God can save me. TV is raising our babies, and God forbid you from Haiti, because they act like them and got rabies. And I'm not just talking stuff, yo, I live this here daily. And being conscious can't save me, because dudes in my hood think I'm crazy. So I just lay in my bed and listen to gun spray and pray that one day one stray won't make my babies a statistic. And I'm not being paranoid up in Flint, this realistic. And being mystic don't mean shit to the gods of ballistics. You know them trigger happy niggas that be grimming at me. And yo, they say I act stuck up because I won't give them nappy. But they want to chill up in a dugout like they play for the team. And when I build them a field of dreams, and they want to be traded. And I hate to sound jaded, but I'm just happy I made it. Through all them nights I drank too much knowing my kidneys can't take it. And all them nights I chilled with dudes in spots I knew could be raided, but I felt like I was ride or die, so I never debated. Except with God when I questioned my fate or tested its patience. The herb that I want to talk to everybody about today is chaga, and it's actually a mushroom. The chaga mushroom is grown in extremely cold temperatures, and use of chaga mushroom for health benefits dates back to 4000 BC, like that's a long time. So this herb is tried and tested. Chaga mushroom has abundance of vitamins and minerals. It is a superfood. It's a great cancer fighter. It's known to slow the aging process. It's great for the skin. So if you make a tea, you can also use it as a toner for your skin. Chaga mushroom is good for lowering blood sugar, lowering blood pressure. It is good as an anti-inflammatory. It's good for a good cleanse and detox. If you need to go to the bathroom, drink you a cup of chaga tea in the morning. Trust me, you'll be going. Chaga mushroom is just one of those things that, like, there's not really too much bad that you can find with it. Because it does lower blood sugar though,
Those of you who are on insulin or who are diabetic should be careful when using chaga mushroom. Talk to your medical professional, as always, with using any herbs or any supplements. Talk to your doctor, talk to your naturopath, or whoever that you see for your health needs. Talk to those people, tell them what you're using, find out if it interacts with any medications you're taking. I do chaga in a tea form. All I have to do, steep some water, put my little bag in there, and I have gotten an abundance of vitamins, minerals, and just healthy compounds flowing throughout my body. It gives me energy throughout the day. It's one of the things that I can tell when I'm not using it. As someone who has dealt with lupus and cancer, chaga mushroom is super important to my health regimen. So if you get a chance, if you just at the store and you see a box of chaga tea, grab it, try it. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Again, it's your girl, Hasan, Loudmouth Ghetto Girl.
Carry yourself like a king. There ain't no shame in being poor. Ain't nobody else got the vibe that you bring. So play your own game and keep your soul pure. The strength of your heart will carry you through your whole life. Carry yourself like a queen. There ain't no time to suffer fools. This world may be rough, but your spirit's pristine. Let your mind unwind in crystalline pools. The strength of your heart will carry you through your whole life.
When I was a girl, my father told me that our fist is the same size as our heart. And I don't know how true that is, but I know that sometimes loving feels like fighting. And in this life, we often have to fight for those things that we love. Can't let go of what we feel, can't let go of what goes on. So we keep on fighting. We keep on writing. We keep making melodies that will end up being medicine. We walk to the beats of different drums, but it all ends up being beautiful harmonies in the end. We get to sit up here and make music with us and our friends. How much more love can you get than that? I feel like Rihanna. And then sometimes I'm Michelle Obama, just trying to balance my karma. Trying not to embarrass my mama, cause sometimes I feel like Rihanna. And then sometimes I'm Michelle Obama, just trying to balance my karma. Trying not to embarrass my mama. Sometimes I feel just like Riri, cause my meals and my heels in bikinis. My shades in the dark, you can't see me. I don't
Amber Hasan, loudmouth ghetto girl. Hey.
He say I'm potent like he's smoking, got him choking, I'm just floating. Open stars can be my ceiling, baby. And when I think it's getting realer, it's just my imagination. Can't get caught up in my feelings, baby. I'm just here for the snacks. He say, Daddy, love my mind. Then ask, can I make it clap? I say, can I make it clap? He say, yeah, make it clap. I told him I had to take a call and never hit him back. Don't want no dicks in my DM. So then the pickup line is clean to you like the museum. I say it's free on Saturday. He asked when can I see him? I say I'm pretty busy. He say that I work too much and my moves they make him dizzy like I'm going in a circle. I say patience is a virtue in the way I'm chasing dreams. It's like I throw it in the circle, grinding hard like the strippers looking for the biggest tippers. If Polaris leads to freedom, I'm looking for the dipper. Let me take it to a whisper. Fuck a glass slipper. Fuck a Prince Charming. My sisters be my army. My babies be my battery. Appreciate the flattery. I been knew I was pretty though. That's word to my daddy. See,
Shout out, Pops.
my daddy always fed my confidence. So if I'm not excited by your compliments, it's because I already know I'm this shit. Excite me by feeding my spirit and by being legit. I'm hungry, baby. Don't want no stress in me casa. The things that turn me on are intelligence and laughter. Everything ain't meant, some situations are disasters. Not happily ever afters. When shit gets overwhelming, that's when Amber's getting cast. But I don't want it in my circle. Words can really hurt you. People conjuring my downfall, but it will never work, boo, cause I'm somewhere having tea time. This chamomile is divine. I'm smelling like honey, sandalwood, and key lime. Feeling spectacular, posing for the camera. Outfit is blue, green, brown, teal, and lavender. I probably thrifted this. I'm such a fucking scavenger, hunter-gatherer. Dark matter don't matter if you like me. Just don't stuff my Nikes. I'm probably rocking somewhat of those. More than likely, I do what makes me happy. Like them beards, big and nappy. Buying beats from my son. Keep the money in the family.
Gotta keep the money in the rotation. Shout out to my son, OG times 3. The herb that I want to talk to you about today is one of my favorites that I have here in my little herb jar. It is known as holy basil. Some places in the world, this herb is known as Tulsi, which in Hindi means the incomparable one. So this is a very, very powerful herb in Ayurvedic medicine, and also is used medicinally throughout the world. So Tulsi, or holy basil, is an adaptogen. So it's one of those things, it gets in your system and it kind of figures out what your body needs, and it does those things. But historically, for thousands of years, people have been using Tulsi for stress relief and anxiety reduction. So this right here, you can take a tea and help relieve your stress levels. It helps to fight depression. It helps to fight anxiety disorder. But along with that, holy basil can be used as an antiviral, antiseptic. It can help boost your immune system. It's full of vitamin C. It's been known to balance hormone levels, so it's good for women going through menopause, and it's also good for men who have issues with low testosterone. It's just really, it smells good, it tastes good. It can also be smoked to help with respiratory issues. So people dealing with bronchitis, chronic asthma, it helps to loosen up the phlegm inside of the respiratory system. So even smoking this plant is good for the body. All parts of the plants can be used, from the stems to the seeds to the leaves to the flower, and it's just one of those things that is an all-around healer. So if you see some Tulsi or some holy basil out, definitely grab you some. You can grow this at home, in your garden, in your house. Long as you have some, generally warm temperatures, you can grow holy basil. It grows throughout India and South Asia very easily. And this is what dried Tulsi looks like. I got some from a community garden in Atlanta, and they gifted me with a whole bunch of it. So I've made some holy basil oil, or I just take it and I keep it with me when I'm traveling. So if I'm, having some stressful moments, or just need to get some sleep, or need some energy, because again, it's an adaptogen. It does what your body needs. No words, verb type love, herb and purge type love, constantly birthing and being birthed, like earth grounding, air cooling, salve soothing, moving in stillness, blossoming realness, energetically eternal, inferno, infinite. If doesn't exist because we is, we live. More than host and rib, too big for bodies. Shapeshifters, simpatico, solar, lunar, ibeji. Like a cool breeze through an open window on summer solstice. Each other's clothing when it's cold, flowing. Sowing seeds and stitches. Gotta tend the fields, mend and heal, bend and kneel when necessary.
Carry each other with care. Share our blessings and burdens. Keep our secrets behind the curtain. Put the work in. Move in love and love in purpose. What's understood don't need to be explained. See, gardens watered daily aren't difficult to maintain.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all for being here, man. Music and motivation from our home to yours. Taking us home, ladies and gentlemen, hope y'all enjoy a couple of words, a couple of bars, a couple of just hot from my girl Amber Hasan. Give it up.
Ain't no honor in misery, so I ain't looking for no sympathy. I just hope when you remember me, I just hope that you remember it all. Ain't no honor in misery, so I ain't looking for no sympathy. I just hope when you remember me, I just hope that you remember it all. The good, bad, and the ugly. I'm aware of how hard it can be to love me. Daddy's girl, spoiled and independent. I retreat to my cocoon. I know that it feels distant. Need space to create. I know that you feel different. You knew I had trust issues and still you betrayed limits. Far from perfect, I'm still working on forgiveness. Every breath brings wisdom and you can't fight kismet. Everything has its time, even when it's just a minute. Respect it for what it is. Understand it's not a penance, even when it's finished. It's all love here, no ego. You'll always be me amigo. There's levels to this shit. I'm just trying to reach seafood. Young Jedi, back and forth on the red eye. Trying to prove my love, but we don't speak the same language. No matter how I say it still causes anguish. Not trying to bring you pain, I'm just trying to see your dimples. I appreciate the growth from all the shit that we've been through. No, I'm not always soft, touchy, and gentle. Cancer and lupus on my physical and mental. I'm trying to be transparent, not sure if I want marriage. I've been down that rabbit hole before and carrots. Cries and lies, I'm trying to rise. Forgive you for all your faults and be accountable for mine. Ain't no honor in misery, so I ain't looking for no sympathy. I just hope when you remember me, I just hope that you remember it all. Ain't no honor in misery, so I ain't looking for no sympathy. I just hope when you remember me, I just hope that you remember it all. Not trying to come off a martyr, I found that speaking the truth can get you farther. Sometimes my mouth is a powerful fire starter. Sarcasm and nonchalant attitude can make it harder. More of an anti-hero than the villain. Be in my own head way more than I'm in my feelings. I'm still healing, it's an everyday burden. Deciding on what to share and what to keep behind the curtain. Trying to contain the turbulence swirling under my turban. My true self rarely makes it to the surface. What's the purpose? Gotta pack light and be light. Sometimes you gotta let go just to see what free like. Ride without the seatbelt, coming after the street like. I know what defeat like. I'm just trying to sleep tight, stay in shape, laugh a little, love my kids and eat right. Filled with my peeps and see what inside my teeth pipe. I still got Negro in my coffee, it's the sweet life. Find a man that's solid to get a green light. Follow my gut, my intuition and insight. If you remember me, promise to get that shit right. And good people always remain solid. If you betray my trust, I'm a victim, just being honest. We had to let it go, the energy was toxic. I only wish you the best, true retribution is cosmic. Ain't no honor in misery, so I ain't looking for no sympathy. I just hope when you remember me, I just hope that you remember it all. Ain't no honor in misery, so I ain't looking for no sympathy. I just hope when you remember me, I just hope that you remember it all. The good, bad, and the ugly. I'm aware of how hard it can be to love me.
I'm black magic, can't break me like bad habits. Laying naked in the sun, observing my black Sabbath. Only wearing black amethyst. Meditate at my labyrinth and write some dope shit and light a J with my candlestick.
Oh yeah, but it gets keep dying, I swear. You can't drink the water and I can't afford the bills. If you're sick of this shit, better pop another pill. Hey.
And now Now let's get to Flint, where the drinking water is still tainted with lead.
For now, we're live in Flint, with residents wanting a simple thing: clean, drinkable water. The need has been pretty much non-stop, with residents wanting a simple thing: clean, drinkable
Choppers
water.
keep flying around here. And niggas keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bill. If you're sick of this shit, better pop another.
So, looking at systematic oppression, people need to know about policy and regulations and how things come to pass in our own communities, cities. What are some of the things that you would implement in Flint to make sure residents know about these things?
I'm robbing people just to pay Paul and buy water that I can't drink. They'll kill you and say that you enjoyed yourself. Keep your eyes on them, don't blink. Things ain't black and white as you think. I can't trust the water out of my sink. Can't trust the words out of their mouth, cause they'll pump the poison right to your house.
There were major failures here. It was people being much too technical, and then the tone of how things were done. These people, this was a terrible tragedy. That's why it was important to accept responsibility, and my focus is on fixing this problem, and I've been focused on that very diligently since last October.
And I'm saying choppers keep flying around here.
Now, while there was no plenty of water here, a lot of crews ran out of other
I can't
supplies.
drink water and I can't afford the bill. If you sick
barely
of
able
this
to keep
shit,
up with
better
the
pop
demand.
another pill, cause choppers keep flying around here.
Now we're live in Flint.
But it keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bill. If you sick of this shit, better pop another pill. They'll kill you and say that you paid for it. Had a master plan and you slaved for it. Got our babies bathing in contamination and they'll cut you off if you late for it. The city trying to blame the state for it, and the state, they ain't gonna never pay for it. Putting band-aids on our bullet wounds. They'll kill us without making the bullets boom. Even thugs stressing. Got babies at the doctors getting blood tested. I got tons of questions. Googling symptoms for legionnaires. This is much worse than our deepest fears. We get apologies for the policies that poisoned our whole city. No warrants issued, no charges filed. Snot still at the crib, sitting pretty. And I'm saying choppers keep flying around here. But
Oh,
it
there
keep
was
dying,
plenty
I
of water
swear.
here. A lot of crews
I
ran out
can't
of other
drink the water
supplies,
and I can't
including
afford the bill.
water
If you sick
filters.
of this
They were
shit,
able to
better
keep up
pop
with the
another
demand.
pill,
Well,
cause
that's
choppers
what
keep
we're
flying around
doing.
here.
5 o'clock. Now we're live in
But
Flint.
end up keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bills. If you're sick of this shit, better pop another pill. They're killing us softly like Roberta say. More scared of a shower than the murder rate. We've been screaming in silence, all they see is the violence. These problems of the first world today. Bottled waters ain't gon' cut it. So I'm spitting this with no filter. Murder mitten is such a fitting title, cause even the governor's a killer. And I'm saying cause choppers keep flying around here. But they can keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bills. If you're sick of this shit, better pop another pill.
Pass on water to the citizens of Flint that need it.
Now, while there was plenty of water here, a lot of crews ran out of other supplies, including water filters, barely able to keep up with the demand. We'll have much more for you coming up at 5 o'clock. For now, we're live in Flint. Water.
If we have bottled water from now until this same date next year, we're gonna be satisfied with that. A grown man can't take no bath in a case of water.
The water now, man, it's messed up, especially down there where we stay at in the Flint houses on Garland. You know what I'm saying? The water coming out rusty in the pipe.